Hi and welcome. I want to show you in this lecture a beautiful way to modify and add some effects to the wallpaper you are editing. So go and bring this beautiful wallpaper and it will be opened as a background. So then unlock the layer using this icon here and copy it 3 times. I used Command G in my keyboard to do that, to duplicate the layer 3 times. Okay, so call the first one, double click there to rename it and call it BW, I mean black and white. And this one, call it like sun. Okay, something like that. And this one, call it night. Okay, so go to the first one and hide the rest of layers. So how you will do that? You can actually right click here and show hide all layers, and you can see all layers were hidden except this one. Then go to the filter up there and I want you to select camera raw filter. Okay, select it and this box will appear. Now you can see there are a lot of options that you can edit the wallpaper with them. If you increase the temperature, it will become yellow. And if you decrease tint, it will become green. Bring everything back by put them to 0. Okay. Now let's try other things. You can see here you can control the exposure if you want. And you can add contrast from here. And you can see the effects immediately. Okay, this is for highlight, shadow, whites, blacks, and clarity. You can play with them as much as you want. Then you can see the vibrance is add more color to the picture, and so the saturation. Now if we decrease the saturation and the vibrance to -100, now it will become black and white. But we will need to add some contrast and some blacks to make it more realistic. Okay, so add contrast, and you can guarantee this is not something fixed. It's different from image to other. So you can see if you decrease the shadow and increase the whites, that will give it a nice look. So then press OK to save changes. Now this is a wonderful black and white wallpaper. So hide it and then go to the sun one, select it, and again go to the filter and camera raw filter. Okay, and this one, let's increase the temperature. Okay, so now you can see when we did that, the exposure become more. So I think the tint, put it to -18 will be better. Okay, so you can add some contrast, and you can see if you decrease the exposure now, that will be better. Okay, so increase the temperature again and then decrease the exposure. Okay, and as I told you, there is nothing fixed here. It just depends on what you want. Okay, so decrease the shadow will be good, I think. Try to increase the highlight so you can see that doesn't affect, but it. Increase the white and decrease it. I think if we decrease it will be better. Increase the blacks and let's see the effects of clarity. I think 24 will be good. Okay, then press OK. Now you can see it's look like sunny day or something. Okay, then go to the night and let's add camera raw filter. So you can assume that we need now to decrease the temperature. Okay, so you will feel that the exposure is increasing. Okay, so we need to decrease the exposure from here. Simple as that. Okay, and so the contrast now is useless. So go and add some highlight, I think some whites, and you can see the blacks is not quite useful, but clarity will do a nice job for us. Okay, so now let's try the contrast again. Now you can see adding some contrast will be good. So that's it. It's only a matter if you feel that you finished. Okay, so I think it's better don't touch vibrance and then press OK. So you can see this is a nice look, I think. And you can try to hide and unhide them to see what you did. Now I want to show you another way to control color, which called color balance. So select the original layer, go to the image adjustment, and this is color balance. Now you can see we can change the colors in a different way. So we can add some yellow to midness and then to shadow, or add red color. But you can see this is not as good as Camera Raw filter, but it can do some jobs for us, and we will see that in this course. Okay, but remember, using Camera Raw filter will be the best choice. Now I want you to take your time to play around and see how Camera Raw filter is working, and try to add some pink color, I think, if you want. But for me, that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next lecture.